Yeah, what y'all got to say now? All the disrespect to Tom and Jerry tweets. Time for y'all to put some respect on Sugar Shakur's name. We're going to talk about how special I think Shakur Stevenson is. This is another quick jab off the Parry. I'm Bomani UFG. Let's get to it. Peace, peace, peace. This is Bomani UFG hitting y'all with another quick jab off the Parry. Want to remind y'all to go ahead and jab that like button, uppercut that subscribe button, lead hook that share button, and throw a combination at the notification bell so you can stay updated when we drop new content. I mean, listen, man, Shakur Stevenson spent a lot of disrespect online. You even had Turkey Al Shake, you know what I mean, putting up Tom and Jerry tweets. From this point on, I don't want to see any more Tom and Jerry type boxing matches where one fighter is running around the ring and the other is chasing him. We can longer, I guess he meant no longer support these kind of fights with Riyadh season and the ring. Well, ever since the Edward De Los Santos fight, Shakur been getting a lot of flack for being a so-called runner, which I think is a bit unwarranted considering the man is 24-0 with 11 knockouts. He had spectacular performances against the likes of Jamel Herring for the WBO, and then he fought Oscar Valdez for the WBC belts and unified. Uh, Spectacular performances. Something similar to what he put on against William Zepeda this past weekend. Um, People look at people are now starting to put some respect on Shakur's name, like the running, quote unquote, was the norm. But all in actuality, the way he fought against William Zepeda, I mean, granted, he got probably hit more than he would like or that we even used to seeing. Uh, that's really how he fights. I think we need to put some respect on Shakur's name, and I will go out on a limb. I ain't gonna even go out on a limb. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Shakur Stevenson is the most skilled and probably special fighter in the sport of boxing today. I mean, even Mike Tyson, uh, he put out a tweet. He said, in my opinion, Shakur Stevenson looked the best he ever looked in his last fight. Those masterful combinations and head movements, he's still young and doing that, and he looks superb. And everybody wants him to show people he can take a punch, but the art is to hit and not get hit. That's boxing. And that was the best fighter he ever fought. I mean, come on. He was looking, shall I say, Floyd Mayweatherish? I mean, he got on right after the fight. He got on FaceTime with yours truly, Mr. Floyd Money Mayweather. Um, he implemented the shoulder roll, kind of reminiscent of Floyd. He probably did it as well as Floyd. Stood in the pocket, rolled with the shots, and counted. Very Floyd Mayweather esque. And they put out a tweet. Kobe and Jordan. I mean, obviously, one of the comparisons between Kobe and Jordan. Jordan being the original, and Kobe being the closest thing to we ever seen to Jordan in the NBA. And I would say Shakur Stevenson is probably the closest we've seen to Floyd Mayweather as far as a defensive fighter, his ability to counter, his ring IQ, and his instincts, his eyes, the way he sees the punches and able to just move out the way of the punches. It's like he sees everything before he throw it. Kind of similar to Floyd Mayweather, man. Um, we need to kill that narrative about Sugar Shakur. Shakur, in my opinion, outside of Bud Crawford, is the best fighter skill-wise in the sport of boxing, and I will debate anybody on that notion. Anybody. There's no way you can look at what he just did against William Zepeda. And shout out to William Zepeda, man. I thought he fought valiantly. He threw a lot of punches that missed, obviously. He got peppered pretty much all night. Shakur used his jab. Even caught him with some nice uppies, that stab jab to the body, and he countered him all night. But William Zepeda, he fought with heart. and hit Shakur probably more than what we used to seeing Shakur get hit with. So, with that being said, I feel like what's next for Shakur? I don't know who really gives this guy a matchup, man. I don't know who gives him a brawl. I don't know who puts pressure on him to where we like, who's the haggler or the Hearns or the Duran to Shakur Stevenson's Sugar Ray Leonard. Like, who's his nemesis? I think up next there's hints about maybe him and that Floyd Schofield Jr. They may revisit that fight. I don't think Floyd Schofield is on the level. Obviously, the fight that he wants, he went on Ariel Helwani show and let it be known that the fight he wants is against Tank Davis, and we know Tank Davis is dealing with some personal things that we don't even need to get into. Sounds like he wants to retire from the sport. I don't even know what's going on with Tank, if he's even training for this Lamont Roach fight. It's looking like that fight it's not going to happen. But if Tank doesn't retire and decides to fight, I think the best fight in boxing is Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis. And I'm gonna tell you, there's no way Tank beats Shakur Stevenson. Shakur's just too good. He's too good all over. There's nothing he does not on a high level. His foot movement, again, his reflexes, his countering ability, his defensive ability is the best in the sport right now. Probably one of the best in history. Hasn't been many fighters who could stand in front of you and make you miss. I mean, you can name a handful. You go all the way back to Willie Pep. You could go to Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather, and Shakur Stevenson. It's only a handful of fighters who was able to stand right in front of you, make you miss without quote unquote running. Stand in front of you and just get out the way, slip left, right, roll under your shots, catch it, parry, shoulder roll. The kid is a master. If there was belts and degrees in boxing, Shakur would be at the black belt level, for sure. But I don't think Tank could beat Shakur. I don't know who out there really gives them a matchup. I think him and Tank would be an exciting fight due to one, we've been anticipating that fight for so long. This is a fight that everybody want to see. It's probably the biggest fight in the sport outside of Canelo Crawford right now. Maybe Keyshawn Davis, that's his man. They're not fighting. Who? Put down in the comment section who you think will give Shakur a run for his money or put the most pressure on him to where he looks average, but he doesn't look like the highly skilled fighter that he is. Earlier on, a few days ago on Ariel Helwani's show, Shakur Stevenson ran into the one Conor Ben, who's really a 147 pounder, moving up to 160. It's looking like a rematch with him and Chris Eubank, which that was an excellent fight, probably the best fight of the year so far, or one of them. If that rematch doesn't happen, they're talking about fighting at 147. But let's see. Let's look at this exchange.
Thinks he can come up to 147
yo.
and come and fight me.
Me and you are close to the same size. I'm looking at you, bro.
We ain't close to the same size.
Bro.
We ain't close to the same. All right, you go up to 160 then.
No, fuck no. I'll fight you at 147.
Listen, I'll come back down and fight you at 147 in November.
November, yeah.
Done. I'll fight you at 147.
I'm down.
I'll fight you at 147. No. I don't hear no excuses. I don't hear no excuses.
After I beat you, just tell me I'm great.
But you ain't great. Listen, you know what?
No. After I beat you.
I'm not gonna chat shit. I'm not gonna chat shit. I watched the fight. Your IQ's phenomenal.
Appreciate you.
Phenomenal.
Appreciate you.
You're not that good. You're not that good looking, though.
Appreciate you.
So you can't take that one.
Okay.
But I will batter you at 147. So
we're gonna make the fight happen. Let's make 147. After I beat you, are you gonna tell me I'm great?
No, I'm not gonna tell you you're great.
Why?
Because I don't.
If I beat you, I move up 2 weight classes to beat you.
If you beat me, I will. You know what? I'll tell you you're great.
And if you beat me, I'll tell you great.
All right, done.
But you're not beating me.
Yeah, well, you.
And just like that, I like the confidence. He said, "But you're not beating me." I mean, if the man move up 2 weight classes to 147. He also said on that show he's a 135 pounder true. He can make 130. He's not really a 140 pounder, so he's definitely not a 147 pounder. To go up, move 2 weight classes, to beat a fighter like Conor Ben, which I'm gonna be honest, I think that's an easy fight. Well, I don't know how the weight jump would affect Shakur, but skill wise, they're not even on the same level. It's not even close. They're not even on the same level. There's no way Conor Ben can even match skill for skill with Shakur Stevenson. I mean, granted, the guy got heart. He does crack, and he's gritty. I don't, Shakur doesn't really pack the punch that'll probably really keep the guy off him. But skill wise, it's not even close. And shout out to Conor Ben, but it's not even close. If that man move up, if they talking about that fight maybe possibly happen in September, if the Shakur Stevenson, if the fight with Conor Ben and Chris Eubank doesn't happen, they talking about that fight possibly in September or even in November. I'm up for it. If he get the Tank Davis fight, move up, fight Conor Ben, whoop him real quick, go back down to 135, I'm all for it. But let's kill a narrative that Shakur is this runner, and this is a narrative that they like to put on a lot of black fighters, which they don't put on fighters of other ethnicities. Don't receive the same kind of backlash from just being good at moving defensively, using your feet, slipping punches. They call it running when it comes to us. They call it having a high ring IQ or being a good defensive fighter when you are another ethnicity. Let's just keep it real. But Turkey Al Sheikh, my man, the Turk, need to put some respect on Shakur's name now. I think he's now a free agent. His contract with Matchroom is up. So we'll see what happens next. Will he remain a free agent and just do fights, do business with Riyadh season? Turkey Al Sheikh, will he re-sign with Matchroom? Will he start his own promotional company, kind of similar to what Devin Haney's doing? I don't know. We'll see. But I stand by what I said. Shakur Stevenson is the best fighter outside of Bud Crawford right now. I don't know if he has the resume to put him in the top 5 pound for pound, but if you was to just rate fighters by skill, this guy is number 1 or number 2, arguably. I'm gonna say number 1 skill wise, but Bud Crawford is still the pound for pound best. But anyway, this is the Parry where we don't pull no and duck no punches. I want to remind y'all to please jab that like button, uppercut that subscribe button, lead hook that share button, and throw a combination at the notification bell so you can stay updated when we drop new content. And go ahead and drop a comment right in the comment section, man. Tell me what you think about Shakur Stevenson, his performance against William Zepeda, and who can beat this kid? Like, realistically, who could beat this kid? Yeah. And follow us on all forms of social media at the Parry 101 on both Instagram and X, and at the.parry.101 on TikTok. But on that note, it's been another quick jab off the Parry. I am Bomani UFG, and you know what it is. We out of here. Peace.
Actually, now we're going to show you how to catch the jab. Actually, in boxing, it's called parrying.